My God, has my microphone been on the wrong setting for a full hour? For a full hour? Why, Streamlabs, why would you continue to maintain a default option that no longer exists, that is not connected to the computer, that is not in the computer's settings? The device is physically not there. Are you absolutely kidding me? That is truly insanity. That is the most nonsense thing I have ever heard of in my entire life. And Streamlabs, you're a nightmare. You're a problem, and you will be replaced in time. Well, if anyone is in the chat and could confirm whether or not my mic input has been silent for the past hour, let me know. Let's see here. Let's try to get back into it. Let me tell you, I've been talking for about an hour off and on, pretty consistently, and if hold on, I thought I had my audio balanced for this game, but it seems like it's a bit high. Here we go. This should hopefully be better. Yeah, I've been talking, pretty consistently for the last hour, so I don't know if any of that was actually picked up. And when I see the VOD, I am either going to be pleasantly surprised or completely devastated. Because I have no way of verifying right now on my end whether or not any of my audio is getting picked up. So I think what we're gonna do. We're gonna write out this job. It's probably gonna take us to roughly an hour and a half of total stream time, and then once we get there, we'll decide if we want to continue to do like one more or if that's gonna be it. This might be a bit of a shorter stream, just because that's what I'm feeling like right at the moment. I'll also have to. Oh, that's. I don't need to bother with that. Oh, my GPS is on the right side now. I didn't even realize. Like, I know I looked at it, but just then when I went to see it, I instinctively looked to the left, and it wasn't there. Shoot, actually, I kind of like just like the immersion of having the one on the dash there. I kind of like that. I would like to have. Let's see. Whoop, there's how I honk. I feel like it would be nice to have a little bit more of the information on the dash screen. If I could like have my let's see, I have time, I have my speed, I have my temperature and stuff there. I don't know. Okay, toll is automatically paid. Cool. it's got the speed limit as well, so that's useful. Obviously, my money isn't going to be listed anywhere on the dash here, so having that on an actual game UI kind of makes sense. A12, is that the road I'm on? I'm not sure. My fuel, how is that listed here? It's not listed very clearly. If I had like a button to zoom in to look more closely, let me see. Now look at the options. I'm gonna see if I can find some way to make this zoom in. This isn't helpful. I want to look at this. This is what I need. This isn't exactly ideal, but I think what I'm looking for would be here. Let's see. It's different cameras. Zoom interior camera. What happens if I cannot assign that? Shoot. I was hoping I could do yeah, they show like the controller buttons, but I don't know if this can actually accept controller buttons. Because like, yeah, obviously none of this is referring to that. I'm using a gamepad, dude. Let's check here. Controllers. Oh, this isn't doing anything new. Input, nope. Input wizard is just that. Yeah, so the only way I would have to do it would be here. And I can't use controller buttons here. Walk mode? There's a walk mode? What? Where can you walk in this game? And let's whoops. I don't want to. There we go. Let's try that. Okay, yeah, see, if I could assign that to my controller, that'd be perfect. I can see the fuel there, actually. So yeah, like, I guess the only thing that I'm missing then would be, like, my UI here doesn't have, like, the date listed. But everything else, short of, like, my money and some of the other, like, UI symbols, like the mail, the email, wouldn't be here, but I could live without those. Honestly, I feel like they could just have the whole top bar on that screen and it would probably be fine anyway, though. But obviously I have no control over that. That's just the game does it how the game does it for each individual vehicle, I guess. What's wild to me is that if, in fact, my mic was not inputting for the first hour of the stream, some of you guys are still out there watching, which is wild to me. It's appreciated for sure. But that's still wild. So yeah, I think you know, even with a job like this, that's going to pay out you know, a huge chunk of what I need. You know, over whoops, 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 whoops. I need to be somewhere else. Just kidding. I was over here all along. I don't know if it actually... I mean, surely it does matter which one I actually go through, right? Because it's like, it's a toll, so that stuff has to matter, right? But I don't know how much the game actually takes that stuff into account. I also have no understanding of any of these, of any of this language, so that's fine. It's probably fine. Doing like international truck driving like this would be insane to me, especially when you're dealing with other countries that don't speak the same language. Like going between like Canada and the US, right? That'd be no big deal. Going across a lot of European countries, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of them do at the very least include English on their street signs, if not have English as the primary on their street signs, like they would in, you know, UK and such. But doing something like this where you're going into Sweden and you have no idea how to read or write the language in the slightest, that's we didn't hit anything. What are you talking about? There was nothing there. Everything is fine. Yeah, it would truly be a bold endeavor to be a truck driver in that kind of a situation, in this kind of a situation. And I think what I might do is, you know, honestly, this might be the last Euro Truck Simulator I do. That said, might replace it with American Truck Simulator. Because that'll be a lot more familiar, a lot more comfortable, and I might actually recognize more of the places. But you know, we'll have to see about that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it and see if I can pick it up at some point in the near future here. Man, all these people driving the speed limit. What nonsense. Yeah, taking that speed limiter off really makes a noticeable difference. Oh, no. White car, what happened to you? I am being an absolute monster. Another one. I don't know what you're talking about. There wasn't another anything. Ever since I got into this truck with this big-ass trailer behind me, I've been a terrible driver. I think I might need to adjust my audio balance a little bit more. Might just be me. Obviously, I don't have to, you know, I don't hear it the same way you guys hear it, but just looking at my levels here, it looks like I'm kind of competing with the game for audio supremacy. So let's just pause real quick and just bring that down a little bit further. Because apparently this game is loud as hell. Oh, it's starting to rain. I don't remember what button it is for the wipers. So... Please. Haha, I remembered it. This is one of these things, like, with my flight controls, for when I'm playing things like Elite Dangerous or other, like, flight simulator type games, I've got switches that I like assigning to some of the more frequent controls I need in those games. Things like landing gear and flaps and things like that. Having a similar setup for games like this would be fantastic, but I've just got a Switch Pro controller that I'm using, which, as I've discussed in the previous stream and earlier in this stream, even if my mic was muted and nobody heard it, it's not the ideal control setup for this kind of game in the slightest, because even compared to other gamepads, it doesn't have the pressure-sensitive trigger buttons. They're just on or off, so I can't, like, fine-tune my speed and stuff. I'm going way too fast. But on top of that, being able to have extra buttons for doing things like turning on my wipers and stuff like that would be super nice. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm crashing into everything. I'm a terrible driver. God, navigating this with such a big trailer would be, like, because there's, like, such little room to actually get it to go around. That's crazy. I would hate to drive in these circumstances. This trailer is a nightmare. Okay. Looking at my audio, it looks like, at least, again, from my end, it looks like it's balanced better now, so hopefully it sounds better for you guys. Man, this is wild, though. I do feel conflicted about really going any further with this game, though, if I am just going to get American Truck Simulator and continue these kinds of streams in that game instead. Because then, you know, any progress I make in this game, like, what's the point, right? We'll have to see, though. Because I might wait a little bit longer before I pick up American Truck Sim instead. And so here's my real problem is I got used to the inverted trucks. I say inverted because it's inverted compared to what I'm used to. You know, driver on the right side and car on the left side of the road, that whole situation. That I feel like now that I'm in this other type of truck, I am having trouble with recognizing what I need to be doing and how I'm handling my vehicle. So, you know, I would have considered on this job doing the detailed parking with the trailer, but that is not happening. Not with the double trailer. Um, I will still do the kind of the middle ground uh, where I have to at least take it to the right spot. But yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to navigate the the double trailer. All right, letting me go. That was unexpected. I figured they would have just gone. Maybe drivers are more courteous in Sweden. I don't know. Oh, God. Cam, what are you doing? Oh, what am I doing? Hold on. Is this a McDonald's? Nope. Nope, looks like it's a grocery cart on the side. I don't know. I think just because I saw red and yellow. The bigger wheels have the right of way. Is that the case? Huh. I had no idea. And if that's the case where I'm from, then that's not something that they ever really made an effort to teach me. Oh, I'm bumping something, but we're probably fine. How bad could it be? I cannot see. The other truck I was in, I was able to see from the driver's seat a little bit better. Is that... How are you gonna do this to me? Absolute lunacy. Um... Aha! Okay, I just needed to pull forward a little bit, I guess. All right. Level 4. So I have no idea how to tell in the jobs list if something is high value cargo. I don't know if there's something that marks it. Um, if there is, then maybe I just missed it, but I'm curious. I actually maybe I'll do a level of each to unlock like the different types of deliveries. Obviously, eco driving doesn't unlock one, but yeah, I'll do level of each of these to unlock them, just to get access to those jobs. So it puts us at 35. That's almost halfway to where we need to be to get the cheapest of truck options that I saw. Let me just see. Let me see. Yes, there's another one that looks like it's doing a similar route, a little bit further away. Very slightly lower pay, but pretty close. Ultimately, probably amounts to about the same value as the last one. And these are sorted by value, so like it's not really any point in looking at the others, right? But actually, let me see. I do want to see if there's something that shows here. I'm not seeing anything on any of these. Oh, hold on. Maybe I missed something. Okay, so that's a symbol to look out for because I don't like those. But it's not the end of the world. So then that's heavy cargo, which you can see it's. How do you have 30 tons of empty pallets? How many pallets is that? That's so much. So these are the high value cargo. But what makes it high value? Because the pay for the length of the trip doesn't look that any more spectacular than it would be otherwise. So like, what's the point? I don't think I've seen anything for fragile yet, but I should have access to those jobs now. It could very well be that I just don't have any available currently. Lamb, 21 tons of lamb stomachs. That's a lot of lamb stomachs. Let's go ahead and do... I'm gonna do one more, but I don't want to do an articulated trailer. And I want to go somewhere. Let's go into the Netherlands. Take the wheel loader. It's high value. Do that one. Do that one. That'll probably be the last one we do, and then we'll wrap up the stream afterwards, most likely. All right. So we're back on the back in an English truck. Again, I think I would be tempted, like, I don't want to get too invested into this game because I don't think I'm going to stick with it for very long. I think I'm going to switch to American Truck Simulator. But when I do, I think I'm going to try either then or when I play this game next. I'm going to try it without the route advisory thing on the screen. I'm just going to use like the UI in the truck because I think that might be fun, a little bit more immersive. It just seems neat since they've got them there, so why not use them? I really am curious about the fact that in the controls menu it mentioned walking controls. Because honestly, until playing on this stream, I didn't even realize that there were like pedestrians out there. But I also have no idea where you would be walking in this game. So I feel like the entire game takes place either in a vehicle that you were just kind of locked into, or in a menu. So, if anyone has any insight into that to share, I would be very interested in knowing what that's all about. Speed cameras? I don't care about your speed cameras. I turned off that setting. Going a bit fast. Now I'm going super slow. I do like these games for having just something like kind of calm and relaxed to do early in the day, right? Um, while still being something I can do, on stream, which is nice, of course. I'm tempted to check out some other similar types of games to this. Um, I think the people that made this game also made a bus one. Kind of curious about that, see how that would play out. But I don't think I've even seen that game played. I think I have it. Um, I think I own it, but I don't think I've never played it, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone play it. So I'd be kind of curious. Like they obviously put a lot of uh, care into designing the vehicles and stuff and making it feel very realistic feeling, even if you're playing on a simplified control scheme or something. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the bus side of things is like. So I'm also curious. That would almost certainly be a more urban environment, so they'd probably have like a city that you play in, as opposed to all of the EU or all of America. So maybe I'll look into that as well, because again, I think I'm I'm pretty sure the people who made this game made a bus one, and I think I have it in my library. I would have to double check though. So you know, we're looking at that. We're looking at American Truck Simulator. We're looking at some flight simulator stuff. Maybe some racing games to check out in the future here, possibly as soon as next week. So maybe we'll dabble in a more variety of vehicles in the coming weeks. Um, as far as stream stuff goes, otherwise, if anyone out there watching is interested in Dungeons and Dragons, as I am, I made a point that I would be running at least a single one-shot session per month for 2023. Um, so at a bare minimum of 12, uh, 12 streams throughout the year where we'll be doing some tabletop content. Um, the first one for January, as we are already in January now, the first one is in the works. We are in the planning stages and figuring out who's going to be playing and uh, what our schedule is going to look like for playing it. Um, So if you're into tabletop RPGs, if you're interested in collabs with other VTubers and other streamers like that, and if you're just interested in, uh, a puzzle-solving, treasure-hunting, zombie fighting adventure, stay tuned because that is in the works. Oh, I have completely flipped my truck. That happened very quickly. Um, cool. I was trying not to let that happen, but I was also getting a little cavalier with my handling of the vehicle. So, um, I'm going to Where am I gonna be? Um, do I have to do this? You guys are covered by your employer, so let's do that. Um, how do I look at the map? I'm in Dover. Uh, where did I... How far away is that from where I need to be? Or rather from where I was? Because if I just lost a ton of... like, if I just went back a ton, that's going to be slightly upsetting. Um, I think this job is taking me, what, into the Netherlands, so, like, I've got a body of water to cross still. Um, oh, that actually should be in Dover, so I think I actually got closer. Um, possibly. If I'm understanding where I'm at properly. I need to get better at handling the turns on these things. I think. Not the best at it so far. Yeah. I'll be crossing the water right up here. This must be the one I need to go to, because everything else is closed off. Oh, because you can actually see the ferry there. I wonder, do they have something to keep the ferry steady when vehicles are boarding? Because I feel like pretty much um, any significant movement would be like a potential big issue, right? Like if there is just enough of a gap, like that could be like the end for a vehicle that's trying to board, right? Obviously, they wouldn't be like operating with such low. Okay, yeah. So yeah, they go a few feet over, but I wonder if there's anything to stabilize the boat itself, or if it's just kind of floating there. I've never been in a situation where I've been able to interact with any such sort of vehicle, so I don't know. Why has it got this like hairpin path to go on when disembarking? That's weird. That feels weird, at least. I don't know. Could be an entirely normal thing. Again, I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about with most things. Oh, that's another sharp turn. Let's try not to hit anything. That is a tiny lane. Um, this is not made for a big truck. So is this right side of the road kind of place? That's what it's looking like so far. That's one thing I'm kind of looking forward to with trying American Truck Simulator is being in an environment where I don't have to uh, guess and wait and learn until I'm already in the place which side of the road I'm supposed to be on. Um, because in the U.S. it's all on the right side. In the entirety of Europe, there's a little bit of variety. Where am I at right now? I don't I don't remember where the ferry dropped me off. I know my destination is in Netherlands, but I don't remember what's on the way. And cards on the table, I'm bad at geography anyway. I don't know where places are. Am I in some sort of French-speaking country? Is that what that language was? Whoa! That was a close call. I am surprised there was no impact there. That's kind of astonishing. All right. Yeah, so I think I will find an opportunity to uh, consider my options between streams, between weeks rather, and either I will put in some time off stream into this game to kind of just build up some fun, so I can delve into actually having a truck of my own on stream next time, or I will just jump into American Truck Simulator next time. Possibly, I'm assuming games play probably near identically, other than setting. So, uh, what I might do even if I do get American Truck Simulator, is play a little bit off stream just to get to that point where where I've basically caught up to where I am with this game, and then go from there. So either way, I probably will play a bit off stream. It'll just depend on which game it is, I'll be playing. What's the ring of lights for? I've never seen that on a truck before. I've also never seen that. It's just... Or is it not lights? Is it reflectors? I think it's reflective strips. I'm guessing just whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But I've seen a couple of trucks in this one that had like the circle on the back like that. So I was starting to think it was just like a common like uniform thing. Oops, I didn't need that on. Yeah, like there's another one. I wonder if maybe I just haven't seen a lot of like trucks with like tanks like that, and maybe doing a circle of reflectors is a common practice, or maybe it's a European thing. I don't know. And see, that right there is why I would like the GPS to tell me to have some voice feedback and stuff. Because GPS in real life, in my experience, will usually tell you, you know, if you need to be in one lane or another. I switched lanes, had no idea that I was actually needing to, and I wouldn't have known until the last minute. But having the GPS actually tell you that would be super nice, super handy. So you could kind of plan for things a little bit better. You wouldn't have a situation where just because of traffic you get locked into the lane you're in or anything like that. Unable to switch when you finally figure out which lane you need to be in. This job ended up taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. I think partially because I got slightly distracted looking into menu options and stuff earlier. Probably took 5 or 10 minutes doing that, so that would probably account for the difference in expectation. I think this kind of game is the sort where I would like to it's a great game for having an opportunity to kind of hang out and talk with someone, uh, or talk on a subject. I obviously I didn't come into this stream with any particular topics in mind or anything, but I don't know, I kind of want to find an opportunity to do some sort of stream like that where it's just you know, sort of almost a podcasty type environment. Might I've been meaning to look into options and ideas for something like that, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I've been more focused on other things for a little while. I was actually going to try playing this with a different controller that did have pressure-sensitive trigger buttons, but the controller I was going to use was dead at the time, so I think that's something I definitely want to plan for next time is using a different controller, because as much as I really enjoy using the Switch Pro controller, I feel like it's a very comfortable controller in hand, and I like the weight of it and everything, and the buttons and everything feel very nice, but that pressure-sensitive functionality would be good to have. I'm so fast. That is too much speed. I'm kind of all over the road this time. Not really paying too much attention to keeping to my lane or anything like I normally would be. I'm curious about the realistic gas consumption option in this game. See how that plays into it. If it's the fact that it's off by default, I assume it's probably something you would have to babysit more than you do with the default setting. Maybe it burns gas faster with the realistic gas consumption setting turned on, but gas is also something I haven't had to worry about doing these quick jobs, because none of them have gone far enough where I needed to refuel. This one is probably the closest one so far, but I've still got, you know, still got gas to work with. You know, I'm not sure I can actually make sense of this gas gauge on the truck. I don't know what it's trying to tell me, but I do have the little UI elements on the bottom left there to tell me roughly where my gas is at. So I am curious about how to read this nonsense. Unless there's a... Hey, I'm smashing it, everyone. Maybe that has to do more with fuel efficiency, that part in the center, than actual fuel usage, or fuel capacity. Fully, like, smashed into, like, 3 or 4 people there just then. Because I was too busy looking at my gauges. I think, fuel tank is that one with the blue bar, it looks like. We're just gonna go for it. Just because I'm here and I have traffic infractions turned off anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to play it safe. I don't care to maneuver it all the way over to where it needs to be. Damage penalty. Lost almost 1,000 on that. Ooh. 300 miles. Yeah, so that's definitely the furthest one I've done so far, I think. I think the 199 was the furthest one previously. Um, oh, okay, so the high value cargo bonus is added after the fact. You don't actually see it in the amount, it's added on top. So I actually got about an extra 1,000 out of that. But then I incurred a penalty of about 1,000. So it kind of balanced out to just the base reward, uh, pretty much. Okay. It's interesting. It would be nice to know what the bonuses you're going to get are going to be normally. Like at the screen where you're picking the jobs. Um, unless it's a consistent, always 333 per skill rank. Because that's what this makes it look like. I thought, long distance delivery bonus would be the longer it is, the more the bonus is, maybe. But it seems pretty consistent. Just seeing those two right there like that. So yeah, that squarely puts me at about halfway to where I need to be to get a truck. Fully, within the last 7 days, have made most of that money. So that's interesting. And seeing that it actually, if the payments on the loans are an amount per day, like this one, if I went for this one and just got the full price of a truck, at just over 2,000 per day, if I'm getting 40K at least a week, then that's nothing at all. But yeah, that is gonna go ahead and be this is gonna be where I'm gonna call this stream. Um, again, I do like having I seem to have muted my Discord, so it wasn't actually showing my avatar properly. I do like playing these kinds of games that are nice and relaxing. And I definitely want to check out American Truck Simulator in the future. So we'll be looking into that. But for the time being, this is what we've got. So next time I play one of these games, I'll uh, either do Euro Truck Simulator and have played a bit off screen to actually get myself my first truck, or I might jump into American Truck Simulator, probably do the same thing, play off screen, get myself a truck, and go from there. Since we are doing an early morning stream, not really anyone else that is in our circles that's streaming right now. So we're going to go ahead and just forgo a raid, and we'll go ahead and call the stream here. Everybody who stopped by, anyone who has been in the chat, anyone who is lurking or checking out the VOD after the fact, I appreciate you guys all. and I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Our next stream is going to be uh, just tomorrow evening. We're going to be playing some No Man's Sky, getting back into that game, and playing that around a little bit there, making some more progress in the story because we started a fresh save last time we played. So we're going to look into that. And then on Thursday, as usual, Thursday in the evening, we're going to be playing Minecraft on the Project Hivecore server. So thank you guys for coming by, and I will see you again next time. Have a good one.